Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. So it's coming out later than I anticipated. I wanted to get this vlog out today because I was inspired today by a situation that happened in my life. But my kids had other plans for me. Once I was inspired, they decided let's drive mom crazy for today. So once again, I'm vlogging once they fell asleep. Um, so in this year, something that I told myself I want to pursue is succeeding through my own happiness, by my own standards, by what I want to see myself succeed in. So, to me, succeeding and happiness ties in with growth, growing, evolving as a person to what you expect for yourself, to what you yourself want to see. So, today, what I was inspired in was actually me and my husband, we had a disagreement. So, I was upset, gave an attitude, walked away. I went to our room. He's in the kitchen. And I'm sitting there just going over everything in my head and actually realizing, wow, nothing was really his fault. It was really my fault. He was actually trying to help. And usually, I'm not gonna lie, when I've realized these points in the argument, it's hard for me to just go back and say, you know what, you were right, I was wrong, I'm sorry. I'll just try to deviate and apologize, but in a way where I'm still kind of making myself right. And that's also not right. But I actually realized that today. I realized, wow, that's a bad trait in me. Like I shouldn't be like that. If I know that I'm wrong and I recognize, wow, I was actually wrong, I should go and apologize, go and tell him that. So that's what I did. I went over to him and I said, you know what? I'm sorry. You were right. I was wrong. You were actually trying to help me. And even though in that aspect of today, I kind of lacked in, but it actually made me feel happy because I feel like I succeeded. I went to him and I recognized that what I did was wrong, that how I spoke was wrong. And so I felt like, wow, that little increment of change is a success for me. I believe in succeeding for me in small steps. Um, in every aspect of my life, as long as I'm going from better and better, not better to worse, then I feel like I'm succeeding. I feel like I'm happy in the way that I'm succeeding. I'm 27. I don't yet own my own home. There's 27-year-olds that do own their home, that are married and that own their home. Um, I've lived in 3 apartments with my husband and my kids. Each apartment has gone from better and better. We've had 3 cars in our life. Each car has been better and better. Now we own 2 cars. Um, so for me, I'm succeeding by my standards, by my happiness, what I expect for myself. In this apartment, we have come to terms with this will be the last one we rent. The next time we move, we want it to be into a house that we own. And that is the goal that we set for ourselves. By other people's standards, by now we should have had a home. By now, there's so many things that should have happened in our life that didn't. But for us, we're happy in where we're at because we're growing, we're evolving. To us, that's succeeding. Throughout this year, if I've learned anything, it's you have to succeed by your own happiness, by the standards that you put for yourself. If you try to live by someone else's standards of what they want for you, you're not going to be happy. You'll be succeeding, but you won't be happy. So if you're not happy, are you truly succeeding? Are you truly winning in life by succeeding something that you don't really want for yourself? By succeeding in a way that doesn't make you okay, that doesn't make you like yourself as a person at the end of the day. So, my vlog today is succeeding through happiness. You yourself recognize what you can accomplish, you recognize goals for yourself and what you want to reach. If I've learned anything in life, is that goals change because life changes, and it changes unexpectedly. You don't know when it's gonna happen, whatever's gonna happen. The goals that I had for myself when I was 18 aren't the same goals that I had for myself when I was 20, when I had kids, or even now. Those goals have changed, and that's okay. I'm okay with that because I'm happy in where I am right now. Have I always been happy? No. There's been points in my life where I tried to succeed by what was expected of me. by what someone else who isn't me wanted for me. And in those parts of my life, though I was succeeding, really I was failing, because every night I would feel like a failure. I would feel like in trying to please everyone, I had nothing left for myself at the end of the day. And when you're not happy, when you don't take care of yourself, it shows. It shows when someone is sad, or when someone is depressed, or when someone is just not happy with who they are, with where their life is. And like I said in my last vlog, you have to be your biggest motivator. If you're not happy in something in your life, you have to be the one to change it. And it has to be by your own rules, by your own terms. Because people who put expectations on you, who set goals for you, they're not you. They don't know exactly what goes on in your day. They don't know exactly what it is that you want for yourself. If I've learned anything throughout this year, is that happiness is the key to success. And I actually looked up today, because when I got inspired, like my husband was upset. He said, you shouldn't have given me an attitude, and you shouldn't have, and I understand where he's coming from. And I told him, well, listen, I feel like I succeeded, because though I did the wrong first, I actually recognized and I apologized. I'm slowly growing. Maybe it's taken me a certain amount of years to reach this point, but just the simple fact that I'm reaching this point is a big milestone for me, because as a person, I know that I'm getting better, that I'm happier with myself. And that is my goal for next year, is to pursue happiness. And it might sound maybe corny, because I'm not obviously happy all day, every day. There's moments in the day where I'm really upset. There's moments in the day where I just want that day to be over, because I feel like that day is done. Like, we just need to start the next day, because this day is already ruined. But I'm trying to change that with myself, because I'm not happy with myself when I reach those points in the day. I'm not happy with how I am as a mother when I reach those points in that day where I'm like, you know what, I'm done with this day. This day needs to be over. And no, that's not how life works. When you yourself feel like you were negative in a day, when you yourself feel like you didn't succeed in something in that day, then improve yourself. Improve yourself in what it is that you want to succeed in, not by what somebody else wants you to succeed in. So when I looked up the definition of success, which is probably corny, but yes, I looked up the definition. It says the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. The second definition was a person or thing that achieves desired aims or attains prosperity. So it says desired aims, what you desire for yourself. What you desire for yourself is not going to be what others desire for you. And that's okay if you're okay with that. If you're okay with bumps along the way to your success, then I don't count it as failure, because you're recognizing, okay, you know what? In this day, I lacked. In this day, I didn't achieve the goal that I wanted to. But tomorrow, I'm going to do better. Tomorrow, I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve for myself. You have to be your number one fan. You have to be the person that lifts you up at the end of the day. Because it doesn't matter if you're married, if you have a boyfriend, if you have friends, if you have whatever. I'm sure that there's some people out there that you can relate to, that at the end of the day feels like you're alone. You feel like you have no one. But you have yourself to pick you up. You have yourself to say, no, you're going to do better. You're going to succeed, because that's what you want to do in life, because that's the standards that you set for yourself. A story that can kind of go with this, because success is different for different people. Maybe you're trying to be a doctor and that's what you want to succeed in. Maybe you're just trying to make enough money to support your family, and that is also succeeding. There's different levels to succession that you yourself aim for. My father, he actually was a chef in the 90s, making $800 a week, which at that time was a lot. Certain events happened in his life that he fell into addiction, into drug addiction. And for years and years, he could not get out of it. And his life, it deteriorated because of it. Up until a few years ago, he finally was able to stray to fight back from that addiction and rise up and, to be sober from those drugs. So from being a chef making X amount, he actually became a fry cook at KFC, making a few hundred a week, enough to support himself. But he was the happiest person that you can ever encounter, because he was okay with the fact that he succeeded. He lifted up from what knocked him down. And though he wasn't at the same point that he was in when he was a chef, he was still doing something that he loved, which was cooking, and was still making enough to support himself, to, buy me a wedding gift that he was like, it's not much, but this is for you. And he was so happy with that. He was happy in the level that he succeeded in. Maybe it wasn't by anybody else's standards because he was at KFC, but to himself, he has succeeded in life because he was able to knock something that he didn't want in his life. So if any point that I'm trying to get across today is, succeed by your standards, succeed by what you want for yourself, rise up by what you yourself want for you. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can make sure that you're happy is you. The only person that is gonna be there when you close your eyes and you go to sleep is you. You're gonna be the one to lift yourself up and to rise up. So wrapping this up is, succeed in life. Succeed in what you want for yourself. Maybe it sounds repetitive, but this is what I wanted to bring today, is going into next year, set goals for yourself, realistic goals that you know that you can succeed in, that you know that you can rise in slowly but surely. And if you reach a bump along the way, be okay with that. As long as you're okay with that and you recognize you want to continue, you want to move forward, you're already succeeding. You're already winning in life. And that's today's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it inspired you. I hope that it inspires you to be a better you, to be a better you who you want to be for yourself. And to just be happy. Spread love in a world that's so negative, in a world that there's so much hate, there's so much judgment. Spread positivity. Be a positive you. Be a happier you in life. And you will always succeed if you live by those standards that you set for yourself. So that's today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, subscribe to the Feeding Five family. Hopefully soon I will have a family vlog for you guys when I have a better resolution camera and laptop that is coming this weekend. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it and hopefully inspire others through it, then by all means, feel free to share. And we love you guys, and until the next vlog.